Alrighty, we are now live. I'm going to go ahead and some glue on the PTC antenna. That thing keeps breaking. There we go. There it is. No one's here yet, so I'm going to move a few things. I'm gonna mainly move the garbage cans that I have. I have a few trash bins for the layout now, so. Yeah, we'll get those moved. Also, go ahead and I don't know. I'm gonna set this bin here. As of right now, what's up? What's up, ATSF 706? Right now, I'm just moving my well cars out of the way. Because I don't have a spot for these yet. I'm thinking about bringing the case I have for these cars. I feel like I'm gonna bring some of those down into the layout. Hello. Now I'm just moving some stuff. I'm honestly gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. All right, I'm back. Sorry if that took me a minute. Okay. Going back to the West Road Transit thing, the shenanigans. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and install some grass just on the layout. Just some greenery. Yeah, it looks decent. Not the most realistic, but hello. Thanks. Now I did get some new stuff installed. I think I also posted these updates on the Discord. I might have posted these updates on the Discord, but you can see right there, they're a bit too bright, so I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. This is underneath the layout, by the way. I know it's not the most interesting, but this is kind of the situation underneath the layout. I actually have a little light up here. I can turn that on. And working underneath the layout is much more easier. You can see I've got the wires for the signals. We have the lines for the track. Again, more stuff for the signals. So yeah. All right, enough underneath the layout. But here's the situation with the layout. It is definitely still under construction. Yep, we got a few sirens, we got a modulator. Some of the Atlas signals. They're just these ones right here. These signals. We got a First Union Rail SD40-2 and an LTEX SD40-2. That's the current local power that switches out the plant, the cement plant. I'm currently working on the sidewalks. I'm just using balsa wood. I'm just using balsa wood for the sidewalks. Nothing special. As we continue on, we got a grade crossing. One of one of 4 grade crossing. The other one is over here by the plant, and that's a private crossing. Right there, that's just the private crossing. The track is Atlas Code 100, and it's got 2 Pico switches. Both of them are right-hand switches. They're number 6 Code 83 switches. I know that sounds like a lot of jibber jabber, but it's important in terms of specifications for the track. Also, just in case some of y'all are wondering what kind of track I use. This area is a bit messy, but this is going to be a bit of a river scene. There's going to be a creek where all of these cars are. You can see we got a girder bridge right there. Continues over another road crossing and around the corner back to around the plant. It's basically it's a giant oval. Basically. As per usual, of course, that's supposed to be Old Torf Street. It's a rail crossing, but yeah, Old Torf Street. And like the real crossing, it does have these cantilever signals. Although it doesn't have, there's no crossbuck on the, I don't think. Maybe there is. I haven't seen it. Yep. But the prototype doesn't have its mechanical bell anymore. It had 2 mechanical bells. They were both Union Switch and Signal bells, but both have been replaced. And there's the outlet right there. I still need to get the power strip. What's up, Matthew? How's it going? Made a lot of progress. A lot of progress has been made. You can see I have the sidewalks installed, and the stoplights are also lit up. They're just the Woodland Scenics plug-and-play lights. They're plugged into that. This is where I usually have a lot of my spare materials, right here. You'll actually see. So I have a bunch of balsa wood. I have some spare track and cork. And some kits underneath the layout. I'm trying to keep underneath the layout as clean as possible, just so I can, easily get stuff from underneath the layout, but also the main part of the layout. Of course, this is the ethanol plant. I'm gonna have the unloading part. I'm gonna have like a giant fuel line that runs over the main line. Not prototypical, but compressed. Yeah. Right here is 967. It actually looks a lot more like Houston Street, except the bungalow would be right here. But yeah, RM967. Kind of looks like Houston Street with kind of the trees right here and the signal right here. Yes, I did. I had to drill a hole through the layout. Yeah. The two CSX units, they both died. Literally. Eight thirty had its motor burn out and was subsequently scrapped. Yeah, 830 had its motor burn out, and 7738 was accidentally dropped down the stairs. Yeah, 7738 was dropped down the stairs. 830 had its motor explode. The motor burnt out. But I do plan on getting another 7738. I might try and get another 7738. Skill issue. Oh no, yeah, that one. I do have a